Ever wondered how your favorite instant noodles go from raw ingredients to that quick, satisfying meal in just minutes? What does it take to produce over 1 billion noodles every single year? And how do factories ensure every pack is perfectly cooked, flavored, and ready to eat? Let's take a behind-the-scenes look at the fascinating, high-speed world of instant noodle production, where science, technology, and taste collide. From flour to dough, the first step in noodle creation. The journey of instant noodles begins with the most basic ingredient: wheat flour. Factories source high-quality flour, which is then mixed with water and other ingredients like salt and alkaline agents, such as kansui, to create the perfect dough. The alkaline agents are crucial as they give the noodles their signature springy texture and yellow hue. This mixture is kneaded in large industrial mixers until it reaches a smooth, elastic consistency. The dough is then rested to allow the gluten to relax, ensuring it can be rolled out evenly without tearing. Once the dough is ready, it's fed into massive machines that begin the transformation process. These machines ensure the dough is uniform in texture and free of air bubbles, which could affect the final product. The precision at this stage is critical, as any inconsistency in the dough can lead to uneven cooking later. This step sets the foundation for the entire production process, and factories often use advanced sensors and software to monitor the dough's quality in real time. The dough-making process is fully automated, with machines handling everything from mixing to resting. This automation not only speeds up production, but also ensures consistency across billions of noodles. Factories can produce thousands of kilograms of dough every hour, ready to be shaped into the noodles we know and love. The scale of this operation is mind-boggling, with some factories running 24/7 to meet global demand. Interestingly, the type of flour used can vary depending on the region and the desired noodle texture. For example, some factories use a blend of wheat and rice flour for a lighter, crispier noodle, while others stick to pure wheat flour for a chewier bite. This customization allows brands to cater to different tastes and preferences worldwide. By the end of this stage, the dough is perfectly prepared for the next step: rolling and cutting. It's a fascinating blend of science and tradition, where ancient culinary techniques meet modern industrial technology to create a product that's loved by millions. Rolling and cutting, shaping the noodles. Once the dough is ready, it moves to the rolling and cutting stage, where it's transformed into thin, uniform strands. The dough is first passed through a series of heavy rollers that flatten it into sheets. These rollers apply precise pressure to ensure the dough is evenly thin, which is crucial for consistent cooking later. The sheets are then folded and rolled repeatedly to create layers, giving the noodles their characteristic texture and strength. After rolling, the dough sheets are fed into cutting machines equipped with sharp blades. These blades slice the dough into thin, even strands, which can vary in thickness depending on the type of noodle being produced. For example, thicker strands are used for cup noodles, while thinner strands are ideal for block-style instant noodles. The cutting process is incredibly fast, with some machines capable of producing thousands of noodles per minute. The cut noodles are then separated and spread out on conveyor belts to prevent them from sticking together. This step is carefully monitored to ensure the noodles maintain their shape and don't clump. Any irregularities are detected and removed by automated systems, ensuring only perfect noodles move forward in the production line. The precision of this stage is remarkable. Factories use laser-guided systems to ensure the noodles are cut to exact specifications, with tolerances measured in fractions of a millimeter. This level of accuracy is essential for maintaining the quality and consistency of the final product. By the end of this stage, the noodles are fully formed and ready for the next critical step: steaming. The combination of advanced machinery and meticulous quality control ensures that every strand of noodle is perfectly shaped and ready to be cooked. Steaming for perfection. Cooking the noodles. Steaming is a crucial step in the instant noodle production process, as it partially cooks the noodles and sets their texture. The freshly cut noodles are transported on conveyor belts through large steam chambers, where they are exposed to high-temperature steam for a specific amount of time. This process gelatinizes the starch in the noodles, giving them their firm yet tender texture. The steaming time and temperature are carefully controlled to ensure the noodles are cooked evenly. Too much steam can make the noodles mushy, while too little can leave them undercooked and brittle. Factories use advanced sensors and timers to monitor these variables, ensuring consistency across every batch. After steaming, the noodles are cooled slightly to stop the cooking process. This step is essential to prepare the noodles for the next stage: flash frying. The cooling process also helps the noodles retain their shape and prevents them from sticking together. Interestingly, steaming not only cooks the noodles, but also makes them more digestible. The heat breaks down some of the complex starches, making the noodles easier to cook later when you add hot water at home. This step is a perfect example of how science and technology work together to create a product that's both convenient and delicious. By the end of this stage, the noodles are partially cooked and ready for the process that makes them truly instant. Flash frying. Flash frying. The secret to instant cooking. Flash frying is the step that transforms steamed noodles into the instant noodles we know and love. The partially cooked noodles are quickly submerged in hot oil at temperatures around 160 degrees Celsius, 320 degrees Fahrenheit, for just a few minutes. This process removes most of the moisture from the noodles, giving them a long shelf life and allowing them to cook almost instantly when soaked in hot water. The frying process is carefully controlled to ensure the noodles don't absorb too much oil, which would make them greasy. Instead, the goal is to create a porous structure that allows the noodles to rehydrate quickly. The result is a light, crispy noodle that's ready to eat in minutes. After frying, the noodles are drained and cooled to remove excess oil. They are then inspected for quality, with any broken or irregular noodles removed from the production line. This step ensures that only the best noodles make it into the final product. Flash frying also locks in the flavor and texture of the noodles, ensuring they remain consistent from the factory to your bowl. This step is a perfect example of how modern food science has revolutionized the way we eat, making it possible to enjoy a hot, delicious meal in just a few minutes. By the end of this stage, the noodles are fully cooked, dried, and ready to be packaged. Seasoning science, crafting the flavor packets. While the noodles are the star of the show, the flavor packets are what make instant noodles truly irresistible. These packets are created in a separate part of the factory, where a team of food scientists and technicians work to perfect the seasoning blends. The process begins with the selection of high-quality ingredients, such as dehydrated vegetables, spices, and flavor enhancers like monosodium glutamate, MSG. Each ingredient is carefully measured and mixed to create a consistent flavor profile. The blends are then tested extensively to ensure they meet the brand standards. This process can take weeks or even months, as even the smallest change in the recipe can affect the final taste. Once the seasoning blend is finalized, it's packaged into small, airtight packets. These packets are designed to preserve the flavor and aroma of the seasoning until it's time to eat. Some factories also produce liquid seasoning packets, which are filled with oils and sauces to add richness and depth to the noodles. The precision and care that go into creating these flavor packets are astounding. Factories use advanced machinery to measure and package the seasoning with incredible accuracy, ensuring every packet contains the perfect amount of flavor. By the end of this stage, the noodles and seasoning packets are ready to be combined and packaged, bringing us one step closer to the final product. Automated packaging, speed and precision. Packaging is where everything comes together. The fried noodles and seasoning packets are transported to the packaging area, where they are combined into cups, bags, or blocks. This process is fully automated, with machines handling everything from filling to sealing. The noodles are first weighed and portioned into the correct serving size. They are then placed into their packaging, along with the seasoning packets. For cup noodles, additional ingredients like dehydrated vegetables and meat are often added to enhance the flavor and texture. Once the packaging is filled, it's sealed to keep the contents fresh. The sealing process is carefully monitored to ensure there are no leaks or defects. Any packages that don't meet the factory's strict quality standards are automatically removed from the production line. The speed and efficiency of this stage are truly impressive. Some factories can package hundreds of noodles per minute, ensuring a steady supply to meet global demand. The packaging is also designed to be durable and lightweight, making it easy to transport and store. By the end of this stage, the instant noodles are fully prepared and ready to be shipped to stores around the world. Quality control, ensuring every noodle is perfect. Quality control is the final and most critical step in the instant noodle production process. Before any product leaves the factory, it undergoes a series of rigorous checks to ensure it meets the highest standards of safety, taste, and consistency. This process begins with visual inspections, where trained technicians examine the noodles for any irregularities in shape, color, or texture. Any noodles that appear broken, discolored, or misshapen are immediately removed from the production line. This attention to detail ensures that only the best noodles make it into the final packaging. In addition to visual inspections, samples from each batch are sent to the factory's laboratory for further testing. Here, the noodles are analyzed for moisture content, oil levels, and cooking time to ensure they meet the brand's strict specifications. For example, the moisture content must be low enough to guarantee a long shelf life, but high enough to ensure the noodles rehydrate properly when cooked. These tests are conducted using advanced equipment and software, which provide precise measurements and real-time feedback to the production team. Taste tests are another essential part of the quality control process. A panel of trained tasters evaluates the flavor, texture, and aroma of the noodles to ensure they meet the brand's standards. This step is particularly important for maintaining consistency across different batches and production facilities. Even the slightest deviation in flavor or texture can lead to customer dissatisfaction, so factories take this step very seriously. The seasoning packets are also tested separately to ensure they deliver the right balance of flavors in every bite. Finally, many brands conduct regular audits and inspections to ensure their products meet international food safety standards. These audits cover everything from raw material sourcing to production processes and final product testing. By adhering to these strict standards, factories can guarantee that their instant noodles are not only delicious, but also safe to eat. This commitment to quality is what sets reputable brands apart and ensures that every pack of instant noodles delivers the same great taste and experience every time. And there you have it. The incredible journey of how instant noodles go from simple ingredients to the quick, delicious meal we all know and love. From dough to steaming, frying, and packaging, it's a fascinating blend of science, technology, and precision. Next time you enjoy a bowl of instant noodles, you'll know just how much work goes into making it. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing factory tours and food production stories. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.